In a small, forgotten village among the mountains, Samwig was born into extreme poverty. Deprivation was his only childhood companion, but his dreams were far larger than the peaks surrounding him. Hard years passed, and Samwig lost his simple job. Suddenly, he found himself alone after his closest friends abandoned him during his darkest hour of need. Everyone closed their doors in his face, leaving him to face the bitter winter cold and the pangs of hunger alone. That night, under an old olive tree, he made a solemn vow. "I will either succeed or die trying." With his small bag and his remaining dignity, Samwig left for the big city to find a new destiny. He started as a simple laborer, cleaning ships by day and sleeping in narrow alleyways by night. He saved every penny he earned and spent his rare free time in public libraries, teaching himself the secrets of trade and finance. Samwig possessed a natural intelligence that helped him notice a gap in how goods were moved to the markets. He invested his small savings in an old bicycle to deliver packages. His small idea began to grow, and people started trusting his honesty and incredible speed. After a year of exhausting work, Samwig rented a small warehouse and hired his first employee. He slept only 3 hours a night, but his ambition burned like an unquenchable fire. The turning point came when Samwig won a massive contract for grain transport, outsmarting his biggest competitors. Wealth began to flow, and his old bike transformed into a fleet of modern black trucks. Samwig became a prominent businessman and acquired a failing tech company, developing it into a market leader. Money didn't change his heart. It only increased his desire to find a life partner who shared his values. At a charity gala, Samwig met Layla, a stunning, highly educated and conscious woman working in humanitarian management. Layla wasn't interested in his wealth. She was drawn to his story of struggle and noble character. Their relationship flourished as Samwig discovered that Layla was the missing piece of his soul. She supported him with her balanced mind and encouraged him to achieve even greater heights. Samwig proposed in a legendary setting, showing his deep appreciation for her. They married in a ceremony of both luxury and simplicity, and Layla became his primary advisor in all life projects. Despite his immense wealth and luxury cars, Samwig's heart remained tied to his parents, struggling in the village. He decided it was time to return, not for revenge, but to fulfill his old promise of loyalty. Samwig entered the village in a convoy of luxury SUVs, leaving the villagers in total shock and wonder. He didn't look at them with pride, but went straight to his humble, crumbling old home. Seeing his parents, he fell into their arms and wept like a child, telling them their days of hardship were over forever. He kissed their hands and promised that the entire village would change for the better. Samwig immediately began building a magnificent mansion for his parents, equipped with comforts they never dreamed of. He made his brothers partners in his companies, providing them with the best education and careers. He didn't forget the villagers. He built a modern school and a fully equipped hospital to serve the poor for free. He transformed the forgotten village into a thriving area, creating jobs for every desperate young man. He bought his father a comfortable 4x4 vehicle and gifted his mother the jewelry she had sacrificed to raise them. His parents were proud not of his money, but of his righteousness and kindness that never changed. One day, his old friends who had abandoned him came seeking forgiveness and work. Samwig looked at them with a calm smile and said, "I hold no grudge. Your betrayal was the fuel that drove me to success." He helped them all but set strict rules for hard work, teaching them that success comes through sacrifice. His story became a lesson for generations in the village, a model of patience and iron will. Samwig lived in great happiness with Layla, balancing their time between the financial empire and the village's peace. Every time he looked at his luxury car, he remembered his old bicycle and thanked God. He established the Samwig Foundation to support talented youth who lacked the funds to start their projects. He funded creative ideas and gave chances to those failed by luck, just as he once wished someone would do for him. Samwig and Layla were blessed with a child named Amal, serving as a constant reminder that hope is life's true engine. He made sure to raise him in the village to learn the value of earth and hard work. On the anniversary of his departure, Samwig held a massive banquet for the entire region. He announced a project to turn the dry lands into lush green farms using modern irrigation technology. The fruits began to show, and the village started exporting premium oils and fruits under a global brand. The standard of living rose, and poverty disappeared from his neighbors' homes thanks to his wisdom. Samwig bought his parents a summer house by the sea for their comfort. He accompanied them on every trip, believing their blessing was the true insurance for his wealth. Despite his busy life, Samwig never stopped reading, dedicating an hour a day to developing his mind. He told Layla, "Money may go, but consciousness is the wealth that can never be stolen." The state eventually honored Samwig as the best investor and social reformer in the country. On stage, he dedicated the award to every lonely person abandoned by the world who thought their end was near. Samwig returned to his old olive tree, parking his luxury car beside it. He prostrated in gratitude in the same spot where he once cried in bitterness, realizing that hard work is always rewarded. The story ends with his famous quote inscribed at the village entrance, "Hard beginnings make great endings." Today, a light of work, loyalty, and success shines from those mountains for all to see.